Hey guys, welcome back to Amazing Animal Link's YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about our recent rescues. You know, with the coronavirus, I think a lot of people are losing their jobs and losing income, and unfortunately that's having an effect on their animals. I have 5 days in a row have taken calls for people wanting to rehome pigs. Unfortunately, we are full on pigs. We have Sweetness and Wilbur. We are in with them right now, actually, in the barnyard. And a lot of people, they don't know what to do right now when they're getting animals. They have animals, they don't know what to do with them when they don't have any money to take care of them.
Yeah, it's really hard right now, and we totally get it. You know, things are rough, economy's rough, but you know, animals still need to be cared for. We're still here. We're trying to network with other places so that we can find these animals homes still, even if we can't take them. And if we get calls for things that we can take, we definitely will. And again, we like to network with a lot of other places so we can still try to find these animals homes. And any donations you guys can support us with right now too. You know, we still have about 100 animals to take care of. We are not doing any tours or shows right now, which is where we get our income from to care for the animals. So we get it, times are really rough, but we're still going to be here taking great care of the animals and trying to be here for you guys too, to let you know how you can help.
Awesome, yeah, so let's check out some of the newest rescues we've taken in this week.
Newest rescues that we just got in. This was a little bunny that someone found on their doorstep. Clearly not a wild bunny. This had to have been someone's pet. He's very sweet and friendly. But unfortunately right now a lot of people are dumping animals, so we really want to stress to everybody, you know, if you can't take care of a pet, go ahead and find a place that can. You know, we were able to take them in, and we get a lot of calls like this, and especially with Easter coming up right around the corner, a lot of people think it's really cute to get an Easter bunny for their kids and don't realize what a commitment a bunny can actually be. They live about 10 years. They are in the rodent family, so they poop a lot and they have rodent teeth that like to chew up a lot. So it's a big responsibility. It's not just an Easter responsibility, it's a 10-year commitment. So this guy is really sweet. We're going to make sure he gets a good home, and really want to stress to everybody, you know, take care of your pets. And if you can't, find someone who can. There are so many people out there that will give this guy a great home, and we're very lucky we were able to take him in right now.
Alright guys, we're back in the reptile house, and we actually have taken in a lot of really cool animals. A lot of teachers have classroom pets, which is really cool. It's really good for the students to have a pet in the classroom. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, all the schools in the area are shut down. They were shut down for spring break. They may not be going back to school, and that backs right up with summer. So we have a lot of teachers actually contacting us, freaking out about their classroom pets. They can't take them home for this reason or that reason. So we've actually taken in a couple of animals that were classroom pets, and hopefully when school starts up again in the fall, hopefully, we will get them back into classrooms so they can be classroom pets again. But I wanted to show you this really cool one. This is a Chilean rose hair tarantula, and tarantulas are super cool. And I'm gonna pick him up here, hopefully. She was like, he wasn't handled a lot. This is a female. Where are you going? Where are you going? But they're from the desert. They actually, a lot of people think tarantulas and spiders live in the rainforest, but this species is actually a desert species. So he likes it hot, dry, humid, and a little sandy floor. And they're really cool if you know what you're doing and you handle them very softly and gently. They actually make really good pets. Females will live about 20 years. A male will actually only live about a year. And on their little bum back here is their little web. And that's where their little web comes out, and sometimes if you touch it, you can get some webbing. They'll start spinning, but maybe not. And this is a carnivore, so they eat mealworms and crickets, and they eat about twice a week, and they're really, really cool.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Sweetness and Wilbur in the background. These are two of our mini pigs. And Sweetness was an owner-surrendered pig that we got in about 3 years ago now. Someone had her as a pet because they thought she was a teacup pig and bought her for their one-bedroom apartment they lived in. We'd like to tell people teacup pigs really don't exist. This is a mini pig. She's about 100 pounds. Wilbur's probably about 150 pounds. And they are pigs still. They're very smart. We love them. But pigs like to root and roll in the mud and be pigs. So it's not the easiest of pet choices, and it's also really not the easiest to find homes for because you really need a nice sized backyard. They do get into a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be getting into. They have some impressive teeth. So a lot more care goes into a pig than these cute little things you might see online. So we definitely recommend if you want a pig, they're very smart. We love them, but they're a lot of work.
You're getting photobombed like crazy.
Carlton wants the camera right now. He says, "Who cares about pigs? Look at me." But we love Sweetness and Pixie and Carlton and all the barnyard animals, but it's definitely a lot of work. They go through a lot of food. We have to pick up a lot of poop, and they're not the best of pet choices. Hi, Echo.
So we are in our quarantine room actually, inside the house. It's really important that if you ever get in new animals, that you don't put them with all your other animals right away, because you want to quarantine them so that way you're not giving them any type of diseases or anything to the collection that you already own or to any other animals. So this is a Brooks king snake, and this was also given to us from a teacher who was having troubles finding a home for some of the snakes and some of the animals in her classroom because everything was shut down and she wasn't going to get to go back to school for a while. So we took it in. King snakes are really cool. This is full grown. They're from Florida. This is a Brooks king snake from right here in Florida. And they get about 6 feet long. And what's really cool about king snakes is just like their name entails, things with the name king in them, like a king snake or a king cobra, will actually eat other snakes. And what's really cool about a king snake is this is non-venomous species, but they're immune to the venom in rattlesnakes. And so one of their main diets in the wild is actually rattlesnakes, which is something super interesting.
Nice big pond on our property, and we take in a lot of native turtle species, a lot of yellow belly sliders. We're actually on the adopter list for Florida Fish and Wildlife's amnesty program, so I get contacted a lot, people trying to surrender over their yellow belly sliders, which they're a native species. So when we take them in, we can give them a nice big pond to hang out in. We'll feed them a little bit, although we stopped feeding them recently because we have a little alligator who showed up in here as well, so we don't want to feed him too. So these guys just get a nice natural pond to live in.
So we've been super busy here at the sanctuary lately. We have a lot going on. We have animals coming in, lots of people not knowing what to do. This virus is affecting our community and the world, and a lot of people have pets and they just don't know what to do with them. They can't afford them. Please do not let your pets go. Find a rescue, find a sanctuary, find someone that can take them for you.
Yeah, and we really appreciate all the support we've gotten from you guys. It helps us out so much. I know these are uncertain times for everybody. We're trying to do what we can to make sure that we're taking in animals, giving them a good home, finding places who can also help and take them, and any support we can get from you, especially now we aren't doing any tours or shows. Hopefully this will get back to normal soon, but if you can donate, if you can check out our Amazon wish list, it really, really, really goes a far way for us right now.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Stay safe, everybody, and go out there and do something amazing.